What's up and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days. This is part 2 of season 3, episode 12. And the title of this episode is King of My Heart. Starting off with Angela and Michael. So Angela and Michael are headed to their engagement party. And Angela is super nervous to tell Michael's mother that she has an invisible egg. Basically, she doesn't have any eggs. I don't believe that one bit. When they get to Michael's mother, they give them both outfits that they're going to wear for their engagement party. So Angela doesn't want to wear the outfits that are presented to them to wear, but she actually looks the best I've ever seen her on the show. It actually made her look better, clean, polished, nice, like an actual decent looking woman. So Angela comes out doing her two-step, and I thought that was hilarious. But it's now time for her to tell Michael's mother about her not being able to give her grandchildren. Angela is sitting there trying to figure out how to tell his mom, and she's kind of fumbling over it, kind of pausing, looking to Michael to chime in, and then she finally just lies to her in her face and tells her that she has a beautiful uterus and can have children. And this makes Michael's mother very happy. She's sitting up there lying to that woman, and this is only going to cause problems in the long run. Then this woman is not going to like her. She's not going to like her once she finds out the truth, because years and years are going to pass and nothing's going to happen. I'm sure within their culture, they're probably expecting after they actually do get married that they'll go ahead and have children, start having children. And that's not going to be the case because Angela can't give him that. So I'm just trying to wait and see when this relationship is going to run its course, when it's going to end, if they will even make it to being married, because what is really the point? I mean, I guess for him, it's more important for him to get to the U.S. than maybe he can dump her once he gets his green card, find somebody else, have a family, someone else who's young. But I don't know. I just feel like the way he's going about it, he would have just been better just finding somebody. If he was going to find somebody from the States, finding someone who was much younger or around his same age. Let's move on to Benjamin and Akinyi. So Benjamin is happy that he's married to Akinyi, but is left feeling anxious about how much he has to pay. He keeps wanting to know how much more he has to pay from Akinyi, and obviously she set him up and told him the wrong information by telling him to bring the groceries that he did, because those groceries should be presented if there is a funeral, a loss of a cousin, aunt, or uncle. That's what her father said. So she obviously doesn't know how this thing goes. And at this point, it's like, they're not telling him anything. They're saying it's up to him. And if he doesn't know, it's his fault and he could still be paying them money. Akinyi tells the camera crew that Benjamin needed to negotiate with her father. Benjamin is very foolish and got himself into some mess. That's all I can say. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let's move on to Caesar. So Caesar meets with his friend, and I believe his friend's name is Jeremy, and he tells him that he's trying to save money again. Caesar is sitting there grinning from ear to ear, and he looks so foolish. Now, in this scene here, I feel like his friend was trying to hold back from laughing, and Caesar was trying to keep a straight face. So again, we've all been saying this all season long, that Caesar is an actor, that this isn't a real storyline, that this isn't real. Maria's not real. None of this stuff is real. So I'm thinking that in this moment here, if anyone was still maybe holding on to hope that he's being honest about his situation, that something just doesn't seem right. That's what I got. It did kind of seem like they were both trying to hold back laughter, but I could be wrong. So he tells his friend that he is now planning to take a trip to Cuba with Maria. This is what she does, because what is this, his 5th attempt, 6th attempt? I think that what she's doing is has him paying her bills, taking care of her, doing all this stuff she wants him to do, tells him that she'll go on a trip just to satisfy him. then leaves him high and dry, then waits a couple of weeks and then comes back and then reels him back, like plays him back right in. So that's just a part of her game. His friend said that Caesar is the most gullible person that he's ever met. And at this point, he's done. He's over it. This is what his friend says. Let's move on to Timothy and Jennifer. So Tim and Jennifer still haven't had sex. And he says that he fell asleep, but Jennifer claims that Tim didn't even attempt to make any moves on her. She says that when they got in, he began to start packing all of his items and putting things away, and she was just sitting there waiting for him. So I just feel like, again, he's hiding something, because you mean to tell me again, nothing still didn't happen after you left the restaurant and you guys were all worked up saying you were going to get it on? Why didn't anything happen? He's hiding something. I don't know what it is. We are all trying to figure out, and we've all expressed our thoughts and our opinions on what this possibly could be. I really don't know. I can only come up with an assumption, but I believe the only two people that do truly know would be Timothy and his ex-fiance, Veronica. Let's move on to Benjamin and Akinyi. So it's Benjamin's last night with Akinyi, and over dinner, Akinyi wants to know, has Benjamin told his family he's married? Benjamin says that no one knows about them being married, which I can understand that, because she didn't even prepare. He didn't even know. He went down there thinking he was going to propose to her, but he didn't know he had to marry her. And in her culture, with her tradition, that once he does pay for the bride price and it is accepted, that he would be considered her husband. They would be considered married. He didn't even know that. So how would he really have time to tell his family? They were already on the fence anyways about him even proposing to this woman. So I don't know. I don't really blame Benjamin, because he hasn't already told his family. But Akinyi says that she feels that he is not proud of her. Benjamin hasn't told anyone because he's not looking forward to explaining himself. And I totally get that. You already have people coming against him for wanting to propose. So by him saying I'm now married, I doubt he wants to hear all the negativity behind it. He just wants to do what he wants to do. I mean, how I look at it is, why tell certain people that aren't supportive? I'm not going to tell somebody if I'm deciding to do something for myself that's going to make me happy, and I see that maybe certain friends or family are not going to be excited for me, why would I share that news with you? Because I don't want you messing up my moment. I want to be happy during my moment, excited. I don't want to hear anything negative. So I'm getting his side and I'm understanding her side as well. So the waiter then brings out their food that they just ordered, and Akinyi tells him to box up her food to go. She didn't drink anything. She didn't drink anything on the table, and she did not want to eat her food. This really made her upset. This really didn't set well with her that he didn't text anyone and let them know. I don't really know anyone that he could have maybe called and text and told that. I mean, probably the only person he could tell is the lady that he called. And I don't know if her name was Desiree. I think her name was Desiree, his friend he called when he told her he was really in limbo and the news that he just found out. So that would be the only person that he could tell. But family and friends, it's like, did his family and friends really know that he was dating her? I don't know. So I don't know if she should really be concerned with that. I think that's the least of their problems right now. Let's move on to Avery. So Avery breaks the news to her grandmother, saying that she won't give up on her husband, adding that she's willing to try and get a visa in a different country. So this young lady still doesn't get it. I feel like it's a wrap for her and Omar. They can continue to do this marriage thing, long distance, over the phone, Skype, video chat, how they do it. But that's about it, because her going over there puts him coming to the U.S. and getting a visa in jeopardy, that process in jeopardy. So it's like she's basically stuck. But now she's talking about, well, if we can't get a visa for him to come to the States, we'll just go somewhere else, to a different country to be together where he can go, is still going to jeopardize the process of him getting to the States. So I feel like in this whole scenario, she really jumped the gun. And her younger brother says that it's just depressing. He seems like he has more sense, more knowledge and common sense. This is the same young man that was saying that his sister comes up with these bright ideas and she does it for a little bit and then she changes. So she's up and down with the things that she decides to do. And he believes that this is another one of those things. So I don't know what Avery and Omar are going to do. I don't know if he'll even stay with her, being that he can't come over to the US and they can't even be together. So I need to hear all of your thoughts in that comment section down below on 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days. This is part 2 of season 3, episode 12, King of My Heart. Give this video a big thumbs up and share with a friend who also loves watching 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you'll be notified on the next time that I make an upload, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.